excited, Jace?
Yeah.
Show me your excited face. Are you excited, pretty girl? You're so pretty. Raiden, are you excited? Are you animal? Yeah, we're gonna see the animal. I see the elephant.
I think we should ride the surprise
Elephant.
I think we should ride the surprise train. How about you?
Well, we'll see. Are you excited, Daddy? So we got us some Starbucks next to England, and I found this cute. Well, it was cute. It had ears. The kids already ate the ears. It's a chocolate mousse cupcake. So let's just see.
Can I get a bite?
Yes, that's why everybody got a spoon. Okay, so it looks like the top is a mousse, and then the bottom part is cake. Try right now? It's pretty good.
It's like coffee, right?
It's just chocolate. What do you think? Is it good? No, honey, it don't have coffee in the cake. It's just chocolate cupcake with chocolate mousse.
That's not good.
It's a cheetah cake.
Mama, that's a cheetah cake.
This? Is it good? You like your apple juices?
Yes, ma'am.
While we're out in our journey with our hands seated all the time, keeping those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside of my truck. Take a look up above your head to the animal spotting guide up there. Y'all are welcome to utilize. This is a photo safari, so have your phones and cameras out and ready to go. Take as many photos or videos as you like. Just remember to hold on tight with this personal belongings. If you drop anything off my truck, just raise your hand. I'll raise mine as well. We're going to wave the item goodbye together. Once again, folks, make sure everyone remains seated, including little ones. If they are small enough for you to pick up, move around, do the hokey-pokey with, please don't. Your child is not a hot potato. They must remain seated the entire ride through. Whether it be in your lap or on the seat next to you, I do not care, but choose now and forever hold your seat. Up and above your head, like I said, there is an animal spotting guide. Remember, not every animal we see will be up there, not every animal up there we will see. There is a lot of migration happening throughout the year, so we are just going to be happy with what we get to see out here, folks. And last but not least, guys, this is the animal's home, not ours, so keep those indoor voices on. Please don't scream, shout, holler, yell, whistle, kiss, nothing like that at them. Now, we are beginning our journeys here into the Little Ituri Forest. In a forest environment, animals use light and dark browns in the form of natural camouflage, which basically just means they are really good at playing hide and go seek with us, so I hope y'all came prepared. Ooh, over to our right, I see an okapi snacking on that bush of bamboo. So the okapis are very reclusive, they enjoy their alone time, they do not play well at parties. They also are very confusing animals because they have stripes that look an awful lot like zebra stripes. They are in no way related to the zebra. They are in fact the only living relative to the giraffe. They can tell because they do share a similar skull shape as well as a long and prehensile tongue. Prehensile is a fancy word just to use musculars that can be used like a hand to help them grab for the forage in the trees above. But that tongue is so long that it can't reach back and lick their own eyes as a way to protect their eyes from bacteria and bug larvae. I know, delicious. Up yonder on the left side of the beach, these beautiful feather frames hanging out in the water, but like one of them might decide to interrupt our journey today. Now these are called the saddle-billed storks. They get their name from that little yellow patch at the base of their bill. The one closer to us is a male, further away is the female. Just tell by looking at their eye color. The female has bright yellow eyes, the male has dark brown. It's full of secrets. Now to our left, at the top of the hill, is the black rhino, the smaller of rhinoceros over here on this reserve, weighing in at just a mere 3,000 pounds. At one point, they were pretty fiercely happy for their horns, but the horns were very keratin. And to our left, laying down on the ground, is the bongo. Now, bongos get their name from their twisted personality. Okay, we don't need your names in that. Foxes actually grow twisted horns, though, that point backwards. And they're going to grow those horns on both males and females, which can make it difficult for us to tell who is who. However, as they grow older, males will darken with age and females shall not. Now we are going to head on out of the forest and over to the Stompy River. Hopefully in the river we'll be able to spot some hippo, possibly some crocodile. Just keep in mind, these animals can hold their breath for quite some time and hide away in the water successfully as well. So keep those eyes open. They can be a bit more difficult for us to notice. To our right, I see some hippos hiding away in the shallow pool, just a little bit behind your right shoulder. They are pretty massive, weighing anywhere up to 5,500 pounds. They are still able to float at that weight. They are just unable to swim. Sit down, please. Instead of swimming, they walk or run along the bottom of the riverbed. When they either come out for air, they walk over to the edge of the river where it's a bit more shallow, and therefore easier for them to reach the water surface. To our left as well is quite a few large pelicans. These are called pink-back pelicans. Now, right now they don't look super pink. That's because they get their name from the pink coloration of their skin, which tends to show up a bit more vibrantly during mating season. Looks like it is feeding time for the pelicans. Jumbo Warden. Oh, what a good catch. And they are going to eat small fish. To our left is the Nile crocodile. They can go up to about 16 feet long. That's as long as a giraffe is tall. And they are ectotherms, which means they don't sweat the same way we do. Instead, they do something called gaping, where they open their mouths big and wide, take a long deep breath, and release their body heat through air instead. Once again, folks, at all times, please remain seated. It's for your safety and for the safety of others. Alright, is a large tree called a baobab tree. They are an important part of savanna life as they are filled with a squishy, spongy texture that can hold on to thousands of gallons of water at a time. The water becomes important during drought season when all other water sources have dried up. Animals know they can use the water within the baobab tree as their main source of hydration, giving it the name the Tree of Life. But it is also known as the upside down tree as it will be leafless for about 9 months out of the year, making it look like it's been flipped upside down with its roots reaching for the skies. There is a lot of different myth, legends, and lore associated exactly how they got flipped upside down, as well as super spices of flipping. So if you enjoy reading, just look those stories up online. They are pretty fun and interesting. And now there are zebra out there. Those are called Hartman's mountain zebra. There's even a very special zebra here on our right. There is a little baby zebra, only 2 months old currently. His name is Dash. And he has earned that name because not only does he have dashing good looks, he is also very fast. Within 15 minutes of birth, he was up running around chasing after the giraffe, which is truly very sweet because giraffe can run about 30 miles per hour, and that little one was keeping up with him. Now, they are a very unique type of zebra as well. They are the only zebras in the world to grow something called a dewlap, which is a flabby piece of skin that grows just beneath their neck, helping them to stay hydrated for a longer period of time. You can see there is a very big rock wall straight back. There is a tree growing right next to the rock wall. One of the hyenas is laying down just next to that tree. The other one is laying down in a large crack. The first crack in from the left to the right. Now Now, the spotted hyena get their name from the spotted pattern all over their coats. Make sure we remain seated at all times, folks, or else I do have to take away our privilege of stopping for the animals. To our left as well is the sable antelopes. The sables are the emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, as they are fierce fighters out in the wild. And we like fierce fighters for these animals and their conservation. Now, sadly, right now, there's been a bit of a traffic jam because there is a giraffe in the middle of the road ahead, which is also known as a giraffic jam. However, it sounds like it is already cleared up, so let's get back on the move, folks. We're passing through some white-bearded wildebeest, the second most densely populated creatures in the world, second only to us humans, and they go on the largest of great migrations each year, bringing by up to 1.5 million wildebeest, but also typically joined by zebras, as well as by giraffe. Ooh, eating and passing through some termite mounds. Now, who is a termite mound? There you go, termites. Now, termite mounds are actually pretty cool because you notice that they are very tall, they're very narrow at the top. That narrow top part is their highway system. It's how they can dive into different depths of their home. At the base, where it's nice and wide, that is the beginning of their home. It can dig down to be about 3 feet deep into the earth. And they have their own water reservoir down there, they've got a garden, and they even have their own little apartment building. Each one of those is going to be on a different level, so typically they'll have at least 3 to 4 highways in their various tall termite mounds. Now, because termite mounds can be as hard as concrete, animals like to use them as scratching posts, which means over time they will break. However, they are very easy to build, and therefore very easy to repair. They are simply made out of the termite sticks, clay from the ground, and stones from It looks like we're getting a bit closer to the more wildebeest to our right here. The other side of the zebras that we saw a bit earlier. Now, even that far away, it seems something very special about the zebras, and that is their stripe pattern. You'll notice that the stripes on their cute little patooties are a little bit extra wide and separate from each other, compared to the stripes on the rest of their bodies. And the stripes on their bellies just stop. Their bellies turn black. That particular stripe pattern is consistent with and only with mountain zebras, which they are highly handling. To our right as well is a very small animal who's a couple of them out there on that hillside. Those are called springboks, and their name suggests they are springy. They can jump 6 feet straight up into the air or 13 feet forward from a standstill. But I personally enjoy the springboks because they look like they are Christian forward. And this coloration does help them pretty immensely to hide away in tall grasses very successfully. Now, the springboks are often the smart they are known to jump on top of termite mounds and use them as a lookout post in the rest of the air, so that they can gain ground in their berries. It's very smart of them. Sounds like there might be another animal in the middle of the road up ahead, and they might be out of the way. We never really know. This is their home, not ours. So whenever they get in the middle of the road, we will always just give them their space and say, okay, you're the best. Right, I see there is some pretty large cattle, and collie cattle, and their horns are pretty massive. They'll weigh anywhere up to about, they can be up to 6 feet long. You know, they are that long. Or pretty much, but they are found with a honeycomb-like structure. The cattle move along the way to circulate their blood to their horns, cooling down their temperatures. If required to understand, they can usually each hold weigh right around 3 pounds. And there are some Maasai giraffes here on our left-hand side. The Maasai get their name from the Maasai tribe who lives in similar regions to the mountain Africa. Looks like we've got a couple different life stages out there as well. I see some babies, juveniles, and adults as well. Babies must be at least 6 feet tall at birth, otherwise they are unable to reach their mom's udders for their milk, and that would be utterly disappointing. That's a baby walking right next to us on our left. It's about 8 months old currently. Juveniles will usually be about 12 to 14 feet tall, meaning that they are only about 2 years old, and adults are anywhere from 16 to 20 feet tall. We are getting a better look at these collie cattle onto our bodies. You can see just how massive those horns truly are. For those of y'all who do not know, here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, it is the only kingdom in the entirety of the Walt Disney Company that you can donate to the Disney Conservation Fund at any of the merchandise carts throughout Animal Kingdom. If you choose to donate, you'll get a super cool Conservation Hero badge from the fund, and the Walt Disney Company is going to match that donation dollar for dollar with 100% of the proceeds going directly towards the conservation. Now they are going to be helping a lot of different projects throughout the world, my personal favorite being the Beehive Fence Project. And that's because it helps out honeybees, elephants, farmers, and villagers all at the same time. Sounds like it's a strange way to help them all out, but it does. So the way it helps out is that elephants are massive and they are terrified of the sight and sound of bees. Elephants also have a bad habit of walking through farmers' crop fields, destroying their crops, and just using that field as a general cut through and shortcut. So what happens is as soon as they are through those fun little crop fields, they also have a bad habit of walking into the villages. And they just want to go say hello. But it's very dangerous for villagers and elephant alike for them to do that. So what happens is these farmers are going to set up these little beehive fences throughout their property. As soon as the elephants see or hear the bees, they are going to send out a signal to other elephants in the area, informing them of the impending danger, and then they themselves will turn around, head a completely different direction, and allow for the farmers to be able to protect and sell their crops, and even be able to harvest and sell the honey made by the bees. All of this is really amazing, but the biggest one of all is the fact that all of our conservation efforts were met. So honeybees were helped with their population as well as those wild African elephants. Some of you guys might not realize this, but the place that we get honey from is from the honeybees, and their numbers have been dwindling pretty fiercely recently. Lots of different cities are doing their best to help out because they do take up a lot of land, which should typically be taken up by flowers, gardens, trees, anything that should help them pollinate and create more. However, sadly, that's just not working out very well. So if you want to help out those bees, I encourage you guys to get some pollinators in your house as well. And if you don't like pollinators, well, that means that you just don't like giraffe either, because the giraffe are the largest pollinators in the world. They will literally stick their big old noses into flowers from one tree, walk over to another, do the same thing to them, and help spread that pollen around. Looks like we found some flamingo. They are the largest and lightest pink flamingos in the world, the greater flamingo are. And they even had some babies recently. The youngest baby right now is about a week old. The oldest baby is about 3 weeks old. It looks like everyone's practicing standing on one leg at a time. A very difficult thing for them to learn the first time around. Standing on one leg at a time is an energy-saving technique that humans use as well. You will notice that whenever you are really tired or if you're having a long day on your feet, which I'm sure today would constitute one of those, you'll notice that you start shifting your weight from one leg to another. It's the exact same thing. The only difference they have is it's really got their feathers as an added layer of defense. See a couple of white rhinos resting to our left side, down beneath the large palm trees. White rhinos can be pretty massive, weighing anywhere up to 5,000 pounds, equivalent to 2.5 pounds. That weight doesn't stop them though. They can charge up to about 35 miles per hour. Their only big downfall is that they have terrible, terrible eyesight. With that being said, it also means that they have a bad habit of running into each other. And with that information, what do you guys think that a group of rhinoceros would be called? It has to do with the fact they run into each other often. A group of rhinoceros is known as a crash. And this is something that even scientists have agreed to. They, in their findings, have said, yep, that's just a crash of rhinos. There's no going around it. Well, and it looks like we found the gentleman is up in action right now, which is very exciting to see. There is a bit of a misconception though about rhinos. If you look at their bellies, you notice that there's a lot of little lines all the way down their bellies. People believe that is their ribs passing through. It is not. Rhinos have, like I said, have a bad habit of running into each other, and that is little fat to protect their ribs. And As there's some cheetah there on our left side, two laying down, one standing up, walking around. They are notoriously difficult to spot during the day because they are in fact daytime hunters. Their pattern is literally at night to match the end of the sun filtering through the trees. They were also the fastest land animals, traveling up to 70 miles an hour. They will reach that speed in just a couple of seconds, but they can only hold it for a couple hundred yards. While traveling at that speed, they do tend to utilize their muscular tail to help them change direction, just like a rudder would help out on a boat. And because cheetahs are daytime hunters, it means that they have a very special marking on their face. They have these little black lines that drop from their eyes all the way down to their mouth, which helps them to protect their eyes from the harsh glare of the sun. Essentially, nature has given cheetahs their own form of sunglasses. And it is a large formation of rock up and over to your left. It's called a Kofi Rock. Typically, it is where we can spot lions. However, lions are nocturnal, most active at night. Right now, it is daytime, so our chances of spotting any lion out right now is very slim. During the day, lions will typically be resting anywhere from 16 to 20 hours, which I know for us sounds miraculous. But for them, it is crucial. They are saving that energy for their hunt later that night. And no, they are not lazy. Resting for that amount of time is not them sleeping that amount of time. It is just them saving their energy for their hunt. When it comes to hunting, though, it's actually the
See the cow? It's a orangutan. That's like a footprint. How you going? Up?
Put on your hat.
Ready?
Say cheese.
Let's go for a spin.
Okay.
If you wanna fly down and clap your hands. If you wanna fly down and clap your hands. It's not a prehistoric rhino, it's a prehistoric dino. If you wanna fly down and clap your hands. Let's play all the...
He seems like a kid expert.
And without further ado, folks, here goes those dinos up and away.
Hey, Daddy. Make us do. Make us go up or down. Make us go up.
Chase, do it.
Yeah!